Hey guys, Kid here, Burn One, Shadowverse Evolve channel, joined here with Dean. We're
What's
gonna
going on, my
do,
Shadowverse Masters?
is
Gotta
that
say that
even
every
what they're
time.
called? Okay.
They're called Masters, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shadowverse Masters it is then. We're doing a quick ruling video sort of thing. This is like a lot of common questions we keep seeing pop up everywhere, and it's usually due to confusions of people not reading the rule book, obviously, because they come from Shadowverse or some other card game and just think they can apply rules from the digital game or some other card game and think it applies here. So we're going to clear up some stuff and some confusion amongst new players. So hopefully this works for you, or helps you out, that is. So first thing we're gonna get into is evolution points. So a lot of people come up and they keep asking the question like, does the player that goes first, do they get evo points too, kind of like the digital card game? And in this card game, the answer is no. We do not use evolution points the same way we do in the digital card game. These are just used as supplementary play points you can use specifically to evo. You can only use one evolution point per evo, and you can only evo once a turn, starting literally from the beginning of the game, right?
Yes. I think a good thing that people may know is the coin in Hearthstone. It's kind of like that. Imagine you get 3 of them, but you can only use 1 a turn, and only for Evos.
Yeah, that is a good analogy. Next one here. You want to take this?
Yeah, so this one is maximum health. I know if you play digital Shadowverse, health is capped at 20. You can't heal over it. If you heal over it, you just get 0 health. That is not true in physical. Your health can go pretty much as high as you want. If you play down a heal card, heals for 4, you're at 24 health. Simple as.
Yep. Next here, we have the strike ability we're going to be talking about. So the way strike is resolved is that strike is resolved as soon as you declare the attack. So for instance, in Flaming Glass here, as soon as I declare an attack, the ability resolves first, and then responses can happen afterwards. Correct?
Correct. So yeah, basically, when you attack, strike happens, and then your opponent gets the opportunity to use the quick plays.
Yep. Yep.
Next one is hand size limit. So at the end of your turn, you must discard down to 7 cards in hand. And as we all know, this does combo with cards like Trail of Light, because this is considered a discard. Trail of Light is a card that when it's discarded from your hand, by any means, you draw a card. That includes this hand size limit. But you cannot circumvent the hand size limit. What will happen then is the game will tell you, hey, you're at 8 cards in hand again. Please discard again. So Trail of Light, even though it'll proc in the middle, you must continuously discard. You must end your turn. Your opponent's turn begins. You will only have 7 cards in hand.
Yep. Next thing here, we have once per turn abilities. For example, here with Holy Sentinel, say you have like 2 on the board and you already have 2 other creatures. You play an amulet, pop the amulet to get its effect, and then the first Holy Sentinel will activate. You'll summon a Holy Tiger. The second one will activate. Your board is now currently full and you can't get the Tiger. But if your board space gets cleared up and then you pop another amulet during the same turn, it does not trigger again. So anytime once per turn ability has the opportunity to trigger, it resolves immediately that time, and you resolve if you can. If you don't, you've lost out on the ability. Here we go, quick play.
Next up is quick spells. So quick spells, I know that a lot of people have been a little confused about them because they are interaction on your opponent's turn. I've seen things like, can I chain? Can I use a quick in response to a quick? Quick plays are just normal spells. You can use them during your turn like you could a normal spell, but you get 2 additional timings you can use them. And those are only during your opponent's turn when they declare an attack. So every time they declare an attack, you get you get infinite opportunities to use as many quicks in your hand as you want, but only on the attack declaration and at the end of your opponent's turn. And your opponent is not able to respond to quicks with additional quicks. So it is pretty much you use a quick, and then that's it. And then you can use another quick.
Yeah. And then finally here, we have the board space. So in this game, there is only 5 follower slots. We're kind of using the digital game to represent that. If you've ever played the digital Shadowverse, you know that once your board is full, you can no longer play any more followers or amulets to the board, or even tokens. They just basically fizzle away. I don't think in this game you can even like be allowed to cast them, right?
Well, you can't put a card on the.
Yeah.
You can't even attempt to play a card if your board is locked in digital either.
Yeah,
and
so
it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so at any time you have an effect that would, like, say you have already 2 cards, kind of like the Tiger example earlier, and you're going to summon like 5 cards, you only fill up your board to the maximum slot, and then it ends there, and you can no longer play any more followers or amulets from there. All right,
and you can't overplay cards. I've heard that.
Oh yeah, it's because Bushiroad card games, man.
Wild. That was a little wild.
Bushiroad card games. A lot of people are used to being able to overplay cards like in Weiss and Vanguard. So, but yeah, I think that kind of sums it up for us. Those are a bunch of like quick rules and questions people have been throwing out since they just got into the game, and we just hopefully that clears up some of the confusion amongst the community for new players, so they can get in the game and start playing properly and learn to be better players. That should wrap it up. See you guys in the next video. Later.
See you.